All right, lastly, your next assignment coming up is to write a protocol for this experiment. And we're not asking you to write the protocol for your method development necessarily. What we're asking you to do is write the protocol for your preparation of your standards as well as your QC samples. So let me just pull up that document quickly. And so what we're looking at here, it's a very similar document to the last assignment prompt for the IC experiment that you guys wrote an SOP for. And if you scroll down, you'll see all of the similar things. So I've got some information in here about the reagents that you have available, what we're asking you to do for calibration is just what I went over in the lecture there. The glassware that you have available, some instrumental parameters, and I've listed here, I haven't given you all of these because you're going to be spending a lot of time in front of the instrument during this experiment. So you're going to have time to record all of these details. And I want you to get used to knowing where to look to find these. So some of the things you're going to want to record are these things that I've highlighted here. So injector temperature, the injection volume, carrier gas flow rate, your oven temperature program, which is going to be different for everybody, right? All these other things should be the same. The FID temperature, hydrogen flow rate, and air flow rate. And your instructor can show you where to find these when you're sitting at the instrument. All right, I've also got some information here to remind you what sections you might want to include in your protocol, but you can always go back to some of those previous protocols as examples as well. All right, if you have further questions, feel free to reach out or to talk to your instructor. The last thing I have down here is some information on what you're going to be doing going forward. So we're going to get into this more in depth in future pre-labs, or you'll talk about this with your instructor. But you're going to do your usual data analysis. The report for this experiment is going to be another one of those good laboratory practice style reports, like you did for the initial EPA cal curve analysis. So it's not going to be a full lab report. You're welcome. But you are going to have to, it basically gives you a chance to go through your data analysis, get all your figures and things organized, because what we are going to ask you to do this time is give us a presentation. So the presentation, you're going to be working with your group, your lab mates, to basically give us a presentation on your results from this experiment. And we are going to play the role of your employers or your clients or your supervisor in a job. And we are going to ask you questions to test your knowledge, but also to see whether your experiment was valid. All right, so that's what's coming up. And I will see you guys in lab.